Hello, my name is Luigi Speziale and welcome to my career journey presentation titled Luigi's Career Journey as a Director of Supply Chain Operations. I'm currently a student at Miami-Dade College working toward my Associate of Arts in Mechanical Engineering. This presentation is part of my SLS Career Development course. Before I get into the content, I want to give you a little background of who I am today. I'm currently work as a folio operator and logistics supervisor at a company called NYC of America right here in Miami. The first component of my presentation covers the results of my Focus 2 assessment, which I completed on May 24. Focus 2 is a career planning tool that evaluates different aspects of who I am as a professional and how prepared I am to make decisions about my future career. The first set of results I want to share come from the career planning involvement assessment, which measured how apt I am in three key areas. My self-assessment score was 4 out of 5, which is considered high. This means I am very involved in examining my own interests, values, personality, and skills. My career exploration score was 3 out of 5. This tells me I am moderately involved in exploring career options and educational requirements. And my career planning satisfaction scores was also 3 out of 5. This suggests I have some difficulty resolving career planning problems on my own. I understand that there are moments when the numbers of steps I need to take feels overwhelming, but that is sadly why this course and this assignment have been so valuable to me. They are helping me to organize my path. Continuing with my focus two results, this slide covers two very important assessments. Am I career ready? And my work interest profile. In the career readiness assessment, my results were very revealing. My highest score was critical thinking at 100 points. This means my critical thinking skills are highly developed, and I experience that every single day at work. When there is a 53-foot container that needs to go out in 2 hours and the team is short staffed, I have to think fast, prioritize, and solve the problem. I also score 83 in equity and inclusion and 75 in teamwork. These scores reflect that I value working with people from different backgrounds and that I know how to collaborate effectively, sorry. Something that is absolutely essential in international warehouse environment. My areas for growth are career self-development and professionalism, both with 58 points classified as moderately developed. This tells me I need to invest more in building my professional image, improving my workplace habits, and developing the long-term career strategies. Regarding my work interest profile, the results show that I am primarily a realistic type that doers with a score of 6-7. I love working with objects, machines, and tools. I feel more comfortable in environments where I can see physical results of my work. I also artistic the creators with 63 points. This one surprised me a little bit, but it makes sense when I think about it. I enjoy finding creative solutions to logistical problems, finding more efficient ways to organize a warehouse layout or redesign a shipment process. And I am enterprising the pursuers with 50 points. I like to lead, influence people, make decisions, and motivate my team. My top work values are income. I want to achieve financial independence for my family. Independence, I want to be able to make decisions without depending on others. and risk taking. I'm not afraid of big challenge of or big responsibilities. Overall, I agree with most of the results. The realistic profile describes me perfectly. I genuinely enjoy working with my hands, operating machinery, and solving physical problems. When I walk into a disorganized warehouse, I immediately see how to reorganize it to make the workflow more efficient. That is exactly what the doers do. The enterprising type also fits me well. When my supervisor is not around, I'm the one who coordinates the team. And when the manager is away, operations keep running because I make sure of it. My critical thinking score of 100 is the result I'm most proud of in the work of logistics and supply chain. The ability to think quickly under pressure is not optional. I have that skill naturally. Now, the areas where the results tells me I need to improve are equally important. My lower scores in career self-development and professionalism tell me I need to invest more in my professional image, executive communication, and formal workplace behavior. That is something I can work on through education and intentional practice. The fact mathematics appear as academic weakness in my assessment is also something I take seriously. A director of supply chain needs to work with data, analytics, statistics, diamond models, I'm sorry, and $1 million budgets. If math is my weakness today, I need to fix that. Uh, and the courses I plan to take at FIU and in my MBA program will do exactly that. My technology score of 6.7 also tells me I need to level up. Today I use NetSuite and RF Smart, solid tools for my current role, but a director needs SAP, Power BI, Oracle, and AI powered forecasting platforms. There is a technology gap that I need to close through education and hands-on experience. Uh, this section is one of the most powerful exercises in the entire presentation, comparing where I am today versus where I need to be in 20 years. Today, in 2026, my resume reflects a warehouse professional with 3 years of experience. I'm a forklift operator and logistics supervisor. I operate three types of forklift. I manage free trade zones operations with knowledge of CBP regulations. I use NetSuite and RF Smart for inventory control, and I oversee operations involving over 100 pallets per shipment. There is a solid resume for my level of experience, but when I place it side by side with the resume I need to have as a director of supply chain operations in 2045, the difference is dramatic. The future resumes shows a professional who leads a logistic portfolio of over 2 million annually, who manage a team of 18 supply chain professionals, who handles relationships with 30 international suppliers, who use SAP, SCM, Oracle inventory, and AI-powered forecasting tools, who holds a BS in supply chain management, an MBA in operations management, and both CSCP and CLTD certifications. And the next two slides will show you exactly how I plan to get there. To close the gap between my resume today and my future self, I need to acquire qualifications in four key categories. First, education. I need to complete a bachelor in science in supply chain management and international business. Ideally, at Florida International University, which is right here in Miami, uh, and has one of the best international business programs. After that, I need an MBA focused on operation management. In addition, I plan to take a specific course in data analytics, ERP systems, and international trade law. Second, certifications. The two most important ones in my field are SCSP, Certified Supply Chain Professional, and CLTD, Certified in Logistic Transportation and Distribution, both issued by ASCM, which is the world's leading supply chain association. I'm also interested in obtaining a custom broker's license so I can handle import and export operations directly. Third, technology skills. I need to master SAP, SCM, Oracle Inventory Management, Microsoft Power BI, and the AI tools being used for demand forecasting and route optimization. These are not optional anymore. They are the language of spoken by supply chain directors today. For our leadership and soft skills, here is my 20-year plan broken into 5 phases. Phase 1, 2026 to 2027, foundation. In these 2 years, I'm going to complete my AA Mechanical Engineering and MDC and my formal forklift certification and continue building my experience and taking on more responsibility at Airways of America. This is a foundation of everything. The phase 2 to 2027 to 2030 degree and CSCP. In this phase, I will complete my Bachelor of Science in Supply Chain at FIU and my CSCP certification. With that level of education and certification, I will be ready for a promotion to logistic manager. Phase 3, 2030 to 2034, MBA and CLT. This is probably the most intense phase. I'm going to complete my MBA in operations management while working full time, and I will earn my CLT certification. By this point, I expect to be in a senior supply chain manager role. Phase 4, 2034 to 2040, director track. Here, I will master the advanced tools, CAP, Power BI, AI platforms, and notably target VP and director level positions. This is where the investment in education and certification really starts to pay off. Fast 5, 2040 to 2045, director level. By this point, I will be director of supply chain operations, leading a portfolio over 150 million, mentoring the next generation of logistic leaders, and establishing myself as a recognized professional in Miami international trades and supply chain community. I'm sorry. This image was generated using artificial intelligence, and it represents how I visualize my workplace in the year 2045. In the image, I sit at executive desk in a high-rise office in Miami. Through the panoramic floor-to-ceiling windows, you can see the city skyline at Biscayne Bay. Miami is a getaway between the Americas. It connects the United States to all Latin America, and that is the market where I want to operate. I choose of these elements intentionally. The AI monitors represent the future of supply chain decisions are no longer made without data. The Miami skyline is my market and my competitive advantage. The professional suit and the executive setting represents the transition from the warehouse floor to the boardroom. To get there, I need to follow the roadmap I have already shown you. The education, the certification, the experience, and the leadership development. This image is not just a picture where I want to be, it's a reminder of why I'm in school right now. Artificial intelligence is changing the field of supply chain logistics in ways that were unimaginable just 10 years ago. The first major change is AI-powered demand forecasting. Machine learning systems analyze historical data, weather patterns, market signals, and consumer behavior to predict what exactly products will be needed, when, and in what quantity, with over 95 accuracy that eliminates excess inventory and stockouts, which are two of the biggest cost drivers in logistics. The second change is autonomous route optimization. When there is a hurricane in the Caribbean, a strike at a European port, or a blockage in the Suez Canal, AI systems can recalculate thousands of delivery routes in real time and automatically reroute shipments. What I used to take hours of manual work now happens in seconds. The third change is warehouse robotics and automation. Autonomous forklift picking robots and drones that can scan inventory are already replacing many of the repetitive tasks that I perform today. That's what need scares me. It motivates me to involve into strategic supervision and leadership roles. And the fourth change is predictive maintenance. EOT sensors installed on warehouse equipment monitor wear and tier in real time. The AI algorithm predicts when a machine is going to fail before it actually does. Rather, that reduces downtime by 40%. These four changes are not happening in the distant future, they are happening right now. AI impact on logistics. AI route optimization reduces logistic costs by an average of 50%. AI-driven warehouse management systems achieve inventory accuracy of over 95%. Predictive maintenance reduces equipment downtime by 40%. And AI logistic platforms can generate savings of to 2.4 million per facility per year. The chart on this slide shows the projected adoption of AI tools in supply chain between 2025 and 2040. Demand forecasting already has 78% adaptation, route optimization is at 65%, inventory management is at 75%, and these numbers are going to keep growing. What does this mean for my career? It means that in 2045, directors of supply chain cannot just be a good manager of people. They need to be data literate. They need to understand AI outputs, interpret Power BI dashboards, and make decisions based on predictive models. The winning combination is human judgment plus AI speed. That is what I am going to be. I already have the field knowledge. I know what happens on the warehouse floors. I know how to FTC operations work. I know how to speak with my CP inspectors. What I want to add on top of that is the mastery of artificial intelligence tools. The combination is my competitive advantage. My preparation for the AI-driven future had three phases. Short term, from now through 2027, I will complete my AI here at MDC, taking elective in business data analytics and ERP systems. I will practice Power BI and advanced Excel. I will take online SAP introductory courses to start building that technical knowledge right now while I am at school. Midterm from 2027 to 2034, my BS program at FIU. I will specifically select course in the digital supply chain and AI strategy. My CSCP certification already includes modules on digital transformation, which will give me formal foundation, and my MBA will be focused on business analytics and applied to operations management. Long term, to 2034 to 2045. By this point, I will be leading AI implementation projects. At employer level, I will master SAP, CSM, Oracle, and the most advanced forecasting platform available. I will build a strong professional network within Miami logistics and international trades community. Miami is not just where I live, it's part of my strategy. The city is already the hub of commerce between the United States and Latin America. With climate change, redirecting shipping routes, and the continued growth of trades with Caribbean and South America, Miami is going to become even more important over the next 20 years. To close, let me summarize the four components of this presentation. First, focus 2, my results confirm that I'm as a person with high self-awareness, perfect critical thinking, and personality. Uh, Second, the skills gap. There is a real distance between who I am today and a forklift operator, a logistics supervisor, and who I want to be in 20 years. A director of supply chain operation, that distance is close with education, certification, and experience. Third, my image of the future. In 2040, I see myself in an executive office in Miami, surrounded by real-time data, leading global operations with the help of artificial intelligence. For AI in my field, artificial intelligence is not the enemy of logistic professionals. It is the tool that is going to multiply or impact. The professional who embrace it will lead. My path is clear: MDC, FIU, MBA, LCSCP, SLTD, Director. Miami is my stage. My education is my momentum. The future starts today and I'm already moving. Thank you for listening to my presentation.